Hey guys, welcome to day 4 of our Coach Refresh. I hope you are being refreshed by this. I hope this is reviving your business, helping you be more focused, and just expanding your vision on what's possible with this opportunity, this amazing coach opportunity that we have here. So tonight's topic is on documenting and tracking our business. Okay, it's such a simple topic, yet it's probably one of the hardest things for coaches to do. I know it was one of the hardest things for me to do in the beginning, which is weird because I'm a registered nurse by trade, and I'm Jessica Klanick, if I forgot to say that. I think I forgot to introduce myself last time, but I'm Mark's wife, and like I said, I worked as an RN in the pediatric intensive care unit for 11 years here in Cleveland, and love my job, everything like that. Love being home with my family more, and thankfully because of this opportunity I was able to do that 2 years ago. Actually, this month I retired from nursing. But so I spent 11 years in the PICU, 15 years in the hospital, and all throughout nursing school and work in the hospital, orientation, I preceptor, constantly everybody drilling into us how important it is to document and to track what we're doing. So if we did an intervention or we gave a medication, we did anything to our patient, we had to document it, or it flat out didn't even happen. I could say, yeah, I did it, I just forgot to. That wouldn't cut it. It had to be documented. It's like crazy how much time we spend documenting versus taking care of patients, but that's another story. But so it's that important. But it's not just in healthcare that it's that important. It's important in everything. I mean, we spent all summer long in travel baseball with our son. Porta potties, there's a list in the porta potty. Every hour, there's somebody's initial. They're coming in to check off the bat, make sure it's clean. Whatever that looks like. But anyways, if they don't write their initials, we know they didn't come check it, right? So it didn't happen. The same's true with our coaching business. So if we are not documenting what we're doing on a daily basis, then there is a great chance it's not happening. We think we're doing things, maybe, we think we're doing income producing activity, but maybe we're just scrolling Facebook all day. But we were busy because we were liking people's pictures and commenting and maybe even meeting some new people and chit-chatting here and there, or maybe throwing in playing a game. Okay, so that's a lot of busy time, but it's not income producing activity, right? But we think in our head, well, I was on there for 4 hours, right? How time flies. But if we actually sat down and documented what we're supposed to be doing, we would see, oh my gosh, I didn't even send out any invites. I spent all the time and I didn't do that. I didn't follow up with anybody, right? So this is an awesome tool to not only help you really see, take a step back and see, am I actually doing what I'm supposed to be doing to grow my business? Or do I just think I am because I'm busy, right? And this is an excellent tool a physical tool to actually hand into your upline, your sponsor, whoever's doing, training you to help so they can see what you're struggling with. If you're not tracking things, they don't have an idea of what area you're doing well, what area you're struggling, and they can better help you, okay? So what we like to use is called the Power of 3, and I'm going to post, links to different things you can use. Whatever method you use to track your business is great, as long as you're doing it and you're using it on a daily basis. So whether you use the Power of 3, there is the BAT in the back office, the Business Activity Tracker. Some coaches use, it's called a 100 bubble sheet. If you've ever seen that, it's literally 100 circles and you're filling in names of people you've invited. So it's the goal is 100 per month would be great, but if you do 100 per, every 2 months, that would be great too. So what we're doing tonight, we're going to talk about the Power of 3. It is, I think I like this one the best. So, and I've tried different options, just different ways of tracking, and I just really think this one is just right on simplest. So, what are we tracking? Power of 3. 3, keep it simple. We are to track our 3 new friends we make per day. There is make an Excel sheet. You can write it down in a notebook, whatever you want to do. If you're a computer person, if you use your smartphone and use some sort of, track notes app, that's great too. But this is the 3 things are 3 new friends per day. What are their names? Even like, how did you meet them? Did you meet them in a Facebook groups? So you just have a little bit, more information about them. Did you meet them, out and about at the store? What are their names? Contact information that you have. If you're on Facebook, that's simple because you would be Facebook friends. 3 new conversations, not with those 3 people, but just reconnecting with 3 other people. Okay, just starting a conversation. A super simple way of doing this is when it's somebody's birthday, and we usually have more than 3 friends that have a birthday because, we should have lots of friends. Hopefully we're adding every day. So when you see it's Jill's birthday, instead of writing on her wall, happy birthday, Jill, which gets lost with the hundreds of other happy birthdays she's going to get, send her a private message. Hey, Jill, happy birthday. Hope you have a great day. Any fun plans? How have you been? Something like that, right? There's how you can reconnect. And then all of a sudden you start the conversation and she's going to get back to you because you wished her happy birthday. You didn't just say, hey, I'm a Beachbody coach. You should buy my stuff. You should join my team. You should, no. You're just reconnecting, talking about her, wishing her happy birthday, something like that. That people are going to message you back, and then you just start forming them and chit-chatting. It's just the art of chit-chat then. And maybe you there's a message in there that may relate to Beachbody, but maybe not. Just reconnect with people, okay? 3 a day. 3 invites. This is a must. Bare minimum, 3 invites a day. Don't overcomplicate it. Keep it simple. If you want to invite 3 people to, your free clean eating group, maybe 3 people to your challenge group, or 3 people to coaching, it's up to you. But I personally like to invite mostly to the coaching opportunity, with my fallback as you might want to just, if they don't want to do the coaching opportunity, maybe they want to just try the products and join my challenge group. But I just feel it out in my conversations. But challenge groups and coaching is what my main invites are. And then I default to some free group. We usually offer some free group. I'm sure your teams do too, at least once a month. So at least that you kind of stay connected and you're still adding value and helping them, but you've invited them to something, okay? 3 a day. You have to be inviting people. Number 1, 3 is a great number. So let's say 3, this is a side note, but 3 invites per day. Let's say you take the weekends off. So that's what? 15, 30, 60 a month. That would be, if you took the weekends off, you sent out 60 invites to something per month, something Beachbody related, okay? If you are just awful terrible at your invites, which hopefully you're not going to be by the end of, if you're doing 60 of them, right? You're going to get better just by the action of doing them, but hopefully you're following a script that's already been proven to work. So check with your upline because there's tons out there, okay? So even if you're really bad and you only get 10% of the people to say yes, 10%. You fail 90% of the time. Out of 60 invites, that's 6 people. Man, that's Success Club 10. That's 12 points, right? That's you just helped 6 people get started on changing their life, whether it's with their health, whether it's with their finances or what. So that's awesome, right? Think of it like that, okay? So you 3 invites per day. And then 3 follow-ups. Follow-ups are key. How many times have you seen a message on Facebook? You're on your phone. It's not when you're driving, I know that, but say you're just getting out of your car. Say you're waiting for your kids to get out of somewhere and you're sitting there on your phone. Say you're picking up the groceries, you're waiting in line. You see a message come across and you read it. And you want to get back to them, but you got to think about it. Maybe you don't have enough time to type everything out. And then you get home, you're putting the groceries away, you're doing, life happens, kids are, need baths, life, whatever, it happens, right? And you totally forget about that message. Is it because you don't like that person and you can't believe they messaged you and you're just like, no way, I'm not even going to message them back? No, it's usually because life just got in the way. So I give all my people that I invite, I give them the benefit of the doubt that that's what has happened to them. They're not purposely ignoring me because they're just not. And if they are, oh well, right? Because I sent out 60 invites, right? So if one person ignores me, that's okay. on them. I mean, I'm just trying to help people, right? If you have that in your head that I'm just helping people, I'm going to invite them, then it's not a big deal. But most of the time, it's literally they just forgot to get back to you. They meant to, and something got in the way. So that's why it's a follow-up. You send a, hey, did you get my last message? I just say that. I mean, most of the time I say that, hey, if we'd already started a conversation, hey, I know you were interested in blah, 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 losing that 15 pounds before that wedding. Is that still the case? Whatever they said, whatever your conversation is, it's just simple. Hey, did you get my last message? I know you've been busy with the kids. I've seen your Facebook posts. I know you guys got a lot going on. I just want to make sure you didn't, it didn't get lost or something, or you missed it. That's it. Smiley face, send. That's what I do. But fortune is in the follow-up, and that is key to our business. Like I said, you just have to follow up. So 3 per day. Usually it's people you've messaged the day before, 2 days. Usually I give people like 48 hours before I say, hey, did you get my last message? I don't do it ever within 24 hours. It's usually after at least 24 hours, but usually more like 48 hours. Because I don't want to look like a crazy, hey, did you get my message? Did you get my message? Because that looks desperate, and that looks like I don't care about what you have going on in your life. Answer me, right? We don't want that. So try to just keep, good 48 hours is a good rule of thumb. So that's it. 3 new friends a day, 3 new conversations with 3 different people, 3 invites to challenge groups or coaching with a default of some free group, and 3 follow-ups. So that is going to grow your team. That's going to help you expand your reach. Like going back to our invites and our follow-ups, one more point I want to make. Why do we want to we don't want to just invite to the challenge group? Because we need to grow a team of people. I cannot personally help 10,000 people this year. I want to, deep down, I really want everyone to be healthy. I'm really crazy passionate about health. So I do want all those people, but I can't personally do it. I can't talk to that many people, and I can't expand myself. I'd be on Facebook and on the phone all day long, right? You can't do that on a one individual basis. But if I have a team of hundreds and thousands of people, we can reach so many more people, and we can help so many more. Referencing back to my ICU days, at most, I took care of 2 patients, depending on how critically ill they were. 1, most of the nights, but sometimes 2. They were a little bit more stable, okay? There was 20-some patients on our floor. Did I want to take care of all of them and want all of them to be well and get the best care? Absolutely. But I couldn't personally do it myself. I needed a team of nurses, and thankfully, if we weren't short-staffed, we had a team that took care of all of the patients. They all got great care. It's the same with this concept. You want to be able to grow a team of people, so you need to be inviting to the coach opportunity. Don't be afraid of that. There's tons of scripts, and we're here to help in any way we can. Okay, guys? I hope that helps. Your assignment today, though, is to name. I want to see what you use to track your activity. If you're using the power of 3, that's awesome. Or if you use something else, that's great too. And I'm just going to keep it simple and comment below your 3 invites for today. Their names. You don't need to use last names. First name and what did you invite them to. Okay, guys? Have a good night.